In this video, I want to go over the notion that there is one food that if you avoid, you will get jacked. I will go over why it has some true element to it and why it is mostly false. Here is the thing, for body composition, there is one key thing that you should focus on, and by focusing on it, you will change your body composition. So it is basically, when it comes to diet, is calories. If you focus on calories, if you eat your calories based on your goal, your body composition will change accordingly. But what a calorie even is? It is a metric for energy. And what contains energy? The macronutrients that we consume. So there are basically three main macronutrients that we consume: fats, carbs, and proteins. By consuming them in the right balance and the right balance of calories in general, you will change your body composition. But it's not as simple as that, because what you eat, the balance of the macronutrients and the ingredients of these foods by themselves have an impact on your hunger, which is the second component. So let me just sum up everything. You eat food, this food contains ingredients, and this ingredients contains macronutrients. You want to eat macronutrients in the right balance, which is for protein 1 gram per pound of body weight for maximum gains, eating enough carbs before your workout so you won't be depleted, eating around 25 to 30% of your calories from fat, and eating your calories based on your goals. But here is the thing, the biggest pain point when it comes to diet is hunger. Because if there was no hunger and you were eating just based on your goal and you wouldn't feel any hunger at all, we would all be like 7 to 12% body fat year round and we will be jacked. So we will bulk for like 2 years and then lose that weight and then get jacked, right? But it's not like that because of hunger. And there are two main ways to take care of that hunger. The first way is by avoiding certain types of foods. And that's what this video is about. Because if you avoid certain types of foods that are more hyper palatable, that increases your hunger, then your hunger will get reduced by default, and through that you will have an easier time dieting, getting jacked, and even shredded. So shredded is just less body fat than being jacked, same muscle. But if you will eat more palatable foods, more foods that are tasty, that increases the hunger, that you really like, that are processed, that contains a bunch of shitty ingredients, you will not only feel worse in terms of your subjective well-being, probably, you will also be hungrier, which by extension will make this diet harder to stick to. So you can do if it fits your macros, if you like it, if you like to feel that hunger, by ticking the protein box off, and by ticking the fats and carbs box off, you will make a lot more gains. And if you will do all of that while also eating less hyper-palatable foods, you will do all of that with a lot more ease. That's why elimination diets are pretty damn good. They are not only good for health because they usually contain like the right balance of macronutrients, anything outside of being vegan. They also cause you to eat less foods that you really like, because most elimination diets, in them you eat foods that are less palatable, which by extension make them more satiating. The thing about our bodies is that we get used to stuff really fast. Not really fast, right? There is a transition period of like 2, 3, 4, 7 days. But after the transition period, the new baseline becomes our baseline. And because of that, we get used to that diet. And because of that, we have a way easier time sticking to it. And because of the fact that this diet is less hunger-inducing, we are also having a better time eating these foods because we are not as hungry as we used to be. And that's why I suggest some people to go on an elimination diet. But regardless of that, even like if it fits your macros types of diets, they are also great, they also work. You can eat a bunch of processed foods, junk food, and meet your calorie and protein and fat and carbs goals and get jacked. Both work. It's just the hunger signal, that's the main difference that I found. There might be more differences that are not in my mind right now, but I can really think about hunger right now. This is the most important one, because being hungry sucks, especially when you go into the farther stages of the diet. When you are in 15, 14, 13% body fat, when you are lean, you can get to 14, 15% body fat and be completely fine. But you will only be less hungrier if you will eat less palatable foods when you are there. And that's it. If you enjoyed this video, you can like and subscribe. I will put some links for free stuff in the description. I will see you tomorrow. Bye.